Hi, welcome. Have you heard about anti-vision? Anti-vision is the opposite of vision. It is exactly what you do not want your life to be, as against what you want, which is vision. Now, anti-vision is it's a very interesting concept. Basically, if you ask a lot of persons, what do you want? Many persons will struggle to say exactly what they want. But it's easier for most persons to say what they do not want, to say what they don't want to be, who they don't want to be like, who they do not want to be, what they don't want for their lives. But saying what they want specifically is much harder. Anti-vision is even a stronger motivating factor. There are two main forces of motivation. There is pain, there is pleasure. Pain is a stronger motivating factor than pleasure. For example, someone that is offered the opportunity of, let's say, go on a vacation abroad, and this is a vacation that usually costs 10 million naira, but has been offered, 80% discount. The person is asked to bring just 2 million naira for this wonderful trip, a life-changing, trip that the person has been fantasizing about. And then another situation where the same person has the mother in the hospital for an emergency operation, and the person is asked to raise 2 million naira, and this is the 2 million naira that is going to save the person's mom. Without it, the mom will die. In which situation do you think the person will raise the money faster? I mean, the person does not have the money at all and is asked to raise 2 million naira from scratch. In which situation do you think the person will raise the money faster? Yes, you got it. When the person's mom is about to die, is a stronger reason to raise the money quickly than in a situation where the person has the opportunity to travel abroad. That is the power of anti-vision. People, have more tendency to run away from pain than to run towards pleasure. So pain is a stronger motivating factor than pleasure. Another example, I remember in my days in medical school, you see, the fear of failing that exam is a stronger factor, motivating factor than the pleasure of passing the exam, especially in a situation where the penalty for failing the exam is being wafted from medical school. You see, the reason why medical students read far more than students from other departments and faculties is not necessarily because they are more diligent. It's not because they are more intelligent. They are not more, disciplined. The discipline is forced on them by the situation, by the condition that if they do not pass this exam, they are wiped out of medical school. Other departments, they can do carryover, write the exam next year. They can even write it, they can even wait till their final year. They can even have extra year where they are writing carryovers. But in medical school, it's either you pass the exam or you are wafted, especially in the earlier years. That makes medical students to sit up and read for that exam. That makes them read as if their life depends on it. That's the reason why medical students read far more than people from other departments. So you see, if you have an idea of the worst case scenario, what will happen to you if you fail to change, if you fail, to get up and read, if you fail to do that work, if you've been having issues keeping yourself motivated, anti-vision is what you need to keep you motivated. You need to create an anti-vision for yourself. What exactly do you not want? What is the worst case scenario? What's the worst that can happen if you fail to change? If you do not do this work, what's the worst that can happen? That worst case scenario will happen if you do not change, but you know that it will not happen because you will not let it happen. However, if you do not change, it will happen. That is your anti-vision. It will keep you motivated. It will keep you on your toes when you remember For me, those years when I remember that, no, I can't, go back home and tell my people stories that I failed the exam, so I cannot become a medical doctor. With all the money that has been spent on my education and all the sacrifices that my people have put in, no, it's not even an excuse. So when you have an active vision, it helps you stay motivated. It helps you continue thriving. Vision is good. You should have a vision. But even easier than getting a vision is getting an active vision of what you don't want to happen to you, where you don't want to end up, who you don't want to be. The direct opposite of what you want is what you do not want. And it's easier for you to state, to know exactly what you do not want than even knowing what you want. So get an anti-vision for yourself, and it will keep you motivated towards your goals, especially if you're having issues with self-motivation. That is all for today. Thank you very much, and see you next time.